All right, good morning, Metaverse. It's another beautiful sunny day here in Michigan. Actually, it is for once. It's usually gray here. Friday, September 24th, and we're here for another episode of On OpenSeas with your host, Prof. Anyways, today we're a little bit sad because Bitcoin's slumping to 41.2 and Ethereum's hovering around 2,700. But as I always say, we're not here to talk about crypto. We're here to talk about art and NFTs. So today, the top 5 collections brought in a total of 437.57 ETH, which is, for you nerds out there, roughly $1.2 million. So a much bigger day than yesterday. You could even say it was 10x, but it was still smaller than Tuesday. So the first project we have up on the board is the Foundation Collection. Foundation Collection is actually a competitor to OpenSea and OpenSea's other competitor, Rarible. And so Foundation's big differentiator here is that they work with artists specifically, and it's an artist invite only community. It should have a lot of art in there, but yesterday's top sale from their collection goes to a digital first artist named Garcia. And everyone else on here should know by now that I'm more of a Basquiat Mondrian kind of fiend, and this style, which is called Lust of Life Gold, is not really for me. But that's just because I feel like digital art sometimes is just lacking the imperfections that humans have, and honestly, the imperfections make me feel more comfortable. Like the smoothing effects of perfectly done digital art really kind of are unsettling to me. It just doesn't feel real, and you can tell. Anyways, I would expect something like this to be behind the title sequence of an 80s action film. Something maybe like Indiana Jones and gold bars from the Temple of Doom or something. I don't know. This project went for 4.5 ETH, which is around 12K for those of you, again, who want me to do the math for them. Nothing to hate on here too much. It's just not my style. So we're gonna move on to the next one here. All right. So this next project's titled Alto City Collection. An Alto City Collection appears to be actually a team of developers or maybe artists. I'm not really sure at this point, but someone tech savvy enough to build a pretty good website and have a great idea. And I say great idea because it's a total ripoff of what we're doing here at Emergent Digital with Culture Whore, with Bouge, with Snob, with everything we're trying to do. So fuck you guys, but also kudos. Great idea. And what they're doing is they're turning artwork into a royalty mechanism so that you can tie the unique piece or image to whatever they printed on: water bottle, mouse, sweater, scarf, tote bag, anything you want. So this collection just features a bunch of Google Maps that they've taken screenshots of and then recolored. At least that's how I would do it, and I'm sure that that's how they did it. And yesterday's top sale went to Big Dick Swinging Texan, Dallas. No surprise there, at around 3F, which is nearly 10K. I can't believe that you would spend so much on this, but with this royalty contract, assuming that Texans really want water bottles with a map of their city on them, then I'm bullish on this purchase. But I'm more bullish on the business model, and for that, kudos to you guys. Anyways, on to project number 3. Project number 3 goes to Voxies. And Voxies is basically a really expensive version of Farmville, but with more of an army military theme. These are called RPGs, which is a role-playing game. And what you're purchasing when you purchase one of the NFTs from the Voxy Collection is one of 10,000 potential characters that you can play in their online game. And so I'm assuming, there's only going to be 10,000 seats in the video game either, and they say some of the characters are more rare than other based on the randomly generated traits they have. And so yesterday's sale, which you can see right here, is, I don't know, some war chieftain from 8-bit game, I don't know. Anyways, this guy right here went for 80F. Yeah, 80F. That's more than a Bugatti. $180,000. So someone really wanted to play this Farmville game, and they had to have the best character. Most of these characters are much more affordable at only $1,500. But if you have that kind of cash to throw to play this video game, more power to you. More power to you. I'm not going to call this art though, and so we're just going to move on from it. Voxies, I'm a pass, but thank you for continuing to prove out the NFT use case. All right, so number 4 on the board is Pepelangelo. Is that Pepelangelo? There's a little roll in there. Anyways, it's oil to NFT. So what the artist is doing here, and this is the one maybe art project that we're reviewing today. As always, there seems to be just one. What this artist is doing, it's so meta. It's perfect for the metaverse, is that she is not only reproducing famous images from history and pop culture as oil paintings featuring Pepe the Frog, but she is then recreating the images she's just painted in recreation and memifying them through a photo of her trying to recreate the image with herself physically in real life, and then taking a photograph of it. And then there's digitizing of all of these assets. So the artist is Russian. So I'm not sure if this is some sort of alt-right strategic ops or if this is actually just someone trying to make a living because, Russia. But this piece is titled Pepe in Turkish Costume and is a Rembrandt ripoff. Which, guys, I looked to make sure that Rembrandt didn't have a full name that I should be, saying here so I don't sound like an idiot. And it's like Rembrandt. I can't say it because it's like a long Dutch name, but he's a famous Dutch age painter. So you've probably seen work of his before, but it's all dark, sad, deep, moody, just like this Pepe the Frog is. That being said, I don't know if I could have found a better picture to show you guys today. If you can manage to get your hands on one of these Pepelangelo Oil NFTs, I say go for it. This one, to me, feels like a great long-term buy. It's amazing to me what this went for, 12th, and the floor here is really expensive. All of these are one of a kinds. Anyways, on to our final one, which feels actually like a light ripoff of the last one we just reviewed. And this collection is called Doge, Proof of Wow. And basically, just like the last, we're going to insert Doge meme into pop culture and historical character references. And this one feels a lot more cheap and lazy than the last one to me because, there's not a whole lot of effort going into putting Doge into all these pop culture kind of references. So we have Hybrid Doge, and Hybrid Doge here went for a whole F. It's clearly a Spock from Star Trek ripoff. Get on NFTs. If you're not on OpenSea, you're missing out. There's money to be made, and we want to work with real artists. So subscribe to Culture Horse, subscribe to this channel, listen to Prof, because we're going to be the people here to help you get onboarded into the metaverse.